What is happening, everybody? It is me, the Reverend Raff, and I'm here with my good friend Kyle, aka the Beer Buddy. We are the two dudes who talk music, and we are here on Metal-Roos with another reaction video for you. But before we dive into that, hit that subscribe button and the little bell thingy down the bottom. Subscribe to Metal-Roos, where you can get news, interviews, reviews, gig write-ups, reaction videos just like this one. And you head on over to the website, you can get cool articles, and you can even get merch. Get your heavy metal news from Metal-Roos. But that's not why you're here right now. You are here, well, I mean, you are here on Metal-Roos right now, but you're not here for any of that other stuff. You're here for a reaction video. And today we have another one. Now, we have previously done a reaction to today's artist. Today we're back with another one from Vana. You guys may recall we did a reaction to her song Clandestine a little while ago, and we were fairly impressed with that one. But she's got a brand new song that's just come out as time of recording. It has come out 23 hours ago, and she's dropped a new video for that one. So we are going to check that out. Right now, we're going to dive in here. This is another one from Vana, and it is called Beg.
Yeah.
Beg for it.
Pause.
Okay, did you notice that at the beginning?
What was that? What are you talking?
Was that syncing off?
I don't know. Was it?
I think it was, but that's probably just me looking too far into it.
I don't know. No, I'm just saying, like, don't watch this one with your kids.
Nah.
Don't watch this one with your kids,
To be
folks.
fair, you shouldn't be watching us at all with your kids.
Oh yeah, we are generally not safe for work, but I think I have a feeling this one's going to be extra not safe for work. So don't watch this with your kids, and don't watch it in the workplace.
No.
Yeah.
Maybe in the cubicle.
Ooh, this is I think this is going to be a pretty spicy video.
Hey, I like spicy food.
I didn't take you for somebody who was masochistic. The way you worshiping my body like you're superstitious. I didn't think we'd end the night with you wearing my lipstick. And now you're bound up in the ground. That's what you understand. No, don't get up, stay on the ground now. You're gonna do what I want, I'll make a sound now. Don't stand up, just use your words for me. Is Papa pretty, please? Is it stay on your fucking baby, you get what you deserve. The blending,
dude, that hit.
Yeah.
That build like this, and look.
This is what we talked about. So this is with the last one that we had on there. It was more of a kind of straight up, you know, I guess like kind of that emo-y metalcore type thing. You know, this is definitely blending like this sort of like a seductive pop style with, you know, the like metal elements for sure.
Goth pop meets metal.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. All that stuff coming into play. Clearly a very sexually charged song. I don't know how else you want me to describe it.
Yeah.
It's a fucking song.
Yeah, it's a song.
It's a fucking song.
That's so weird. Oh, but
is that any different with the new mic? By the way, I can't tell if it's
no.
like,
You know what?
Through a little bit.
It sounds very baritone-y.
Yeah.
A lot of that low end.
But oh yeah.
Look, I follow Vana on Instagram, and she cracks my shit up. She cracks my like she's absolutely a crack up.
Oh, this is going on the old bedroom playlist. If you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, well, I have to listen for my kids. Can't have music going. Those days are long gone. Let's keep going. It's like the perfect mixture of all that I'm going to sound like an old bastard when I say this, the kiddie stuff that you hear on like Instagram and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? That real. There was another song that sort of done the same thing, and it was a rap song, but just all those little background things.
The little, I think, so sort of like the chimes and stuff, and like the music box type thing that you're hearing in the background there. Yeah, that's something that's very on trend in a few genres at the moment, because it's very often it's used as like a juxtaposition to everything else going on, to sort of highlight, and it stands out, and it's a great way to have a little melody that's going to unconsciously stick in your mind. And yeah, so it's a great, like, that sort of sound is very, very popular at the moment.
And whenever you put it in metal, it makes it scary.
Yeah, it does. It makes it very, very sinister, because it's one of those things, like, it's been used in horror movies for ages as a symbol of, like, again, as a juxtaposition, right? It's like you're taking that innocent thing and using it in a place you wouldn't normally hear it, so it becomes sinister. It becomes the unusual. It's almost an uncanny valley effect, it's sort of an audio type way. It's something that signals that you're hearing it in a place you shouldn't, so it's not normal.
It's
basically
what's meant to make you feel at peace is about to make you feel very uneasy. It's very good. It's very good.
What you fucking baby, you get what you deserve. And I can promise that I'll make it high. I wanna show you what you're worth. You ain't nothing, 'cause I'm your god to love and to serve. Just need you to beg for it. Good job. Stay on your fucking.
Let's pause for a second. We'll go back. Don't worry. We'll go back for that transition again. I think as well, something that's worth bringing up here is we've seen. I think there's a. Okay. I'm going to preface that what I'm saying now is solely based on my own observations, and I am possibly going to be off base. If I am off base, please correct me. I am not trying to speak on this from a place of authority, only from a place of my own observations. Okay? So, in other words, if I'm wrong, or if there's context I'm missing, or elements that I'm not understanding properly, don't shoot me down in flames for it.
No,
just educate me. Educate me, please.
Experience.
I have noticed over the past decade, we'll say, there has been more, like, there's obviously always been women in rock that are like, fuck the boys club, I'm doing, I can do it too. You know what I mean? That's obviously always been a thing. There's always been women in rock and metal that have said, fuck the boys club, I can do it as well. From what I have seen of that, it appears to mostly have been a lot of that time without relying on being, very sexual presentation, if that makes sense. A lot of it's been like, they don't want to, they've shied away from that sexual presentation, because if they embraced it, there was this sense, at least it's my understanding, there was a sense that, well, they're only getting the attention they're getting because of that, right? If if they bring, if they were to do metal and bring that sexual presentation, it's being they're only getting popular because of the sexual presentation. All right, you look at bands like Arch Enemy, right? For a long time, when Angela was in the band, she didn't dress overly sexual. It was almost more on the sort of tomboy side of things. It was like black pants and tank tops kind of thing.
Tourette's did the same thing.
Tourette's as well. Even like Hailstorm, like Lizzie Hale obviously has done the very like Joan Jett did for a long time, did like the Joan Jett type presentation, you know, like leather pants and things. And yes, there's obviously like tight leather pants is you know, accentuates certain features, and that's what it is, right? But I'm talking like really leaning into that very feminine sexualized presentation. And what I think we've seen over the last 10 years is a freedom from that fear. We've seen a lot of artists coming out and embracing that element of it. You know, you've got like Butcher Babies comes out and you know, gets involved with that. You've got what's her name from In This Moment that you know, leans very heavily into the very feminine and you know, oftentimes hypersexualized presentation.
You've even got Scene Queen.
Yep, Scene Queen started doing it more recently as well, especially since she's blending a lot of that more like trap and like pop focused elements in with it, and going like why does it have to be black? Why does it have to be, you know, dark and sinister? It can be pink and still be metal, right? Like that sort of thing. So I am, and I know that it's probably going to sound like I'm saying this purely because I'm a guy and all guys are pervs, but I am a big fan of the embracing of, you know, those elements in the presentation of, you know, if that's what they want to do, right? As long as it's what they want to do, right? As long as it's not doing it because they feel they have to, as long as they're not doing it because someone else is making them do it, if that's how they want to present what they're producing, go for it. I love it. And if anyone tries to shoot it down by saying another one, not so much the sexual side of it, but the very feminine side of it, baby metal. They do a very feminine presentation for what they're doing, very that Lolita, that Japanese idol sort of presentation.
Yep.
It's a factor there as well. And while that's not sexualized as such, it's a much more feminine presentation than we're used to seeing in metal from just about anyone, because it's, for so long, it has been a boys' club. And, you know, it's seeing that changing. It's, you know, women have fought very hard to get the ground that they've had in that, and seeing them now breaking out of the, okay, like I can do metal, but that doesn't mean that I have to look like one of the boys. It doesn't mean I have to dress like a tomboy. If that's what they want to do, great. But they can still come into the game and do it in a feminine way, in a sexual way if they want to. And
Poppy way.
it's just as valid. It's just as valid and legitimate as any other way of doing it. And they're not just getting the attention because of that. They're getting the attention because it's fucking good. Yeah. Like, this song is fucking good. It's got catchy melodies. It's got good riffs. It's got, you know what I mean? And it's the film clip's got great presentation, great like production. The song mixed really well. Like, there's so much that they bring into the table, and the, you know, the sexual presentation of it is one element of it.
Oh, that's a bonus.
You know, and I will, you know, if anyone wants to deride this as, oh, they're only getting attention because they got their tits out, I will defend the artists that are doing this.
100%. As long as they won't force to get them out.
Yeah, as long as they're getting it out because they want to get them out, and it's not because anyone's forcing them to or because they feel they have to, and it's how they want to present the stuff. Brilliant. No arguments from me. Sorry about that little rant there. I went on for a little while.
Man, I don't think you're out of pocket at all. I think it's just different ways of feminism.
Yeah, and I just wanted to.
It's just a new.
Yeah, I just wanted to try and articulate my point, and it took me a little bit to bring it around there. As I said at the start of that, look, if I'm way off base here, and I've like completely missed a whole bunch of stuff that's factors in that discussion, please tell me. I realize that I'm not, you know, speaking from any place of authority on this, or even from a place of personal experience on this. I'm just speaking from what I've observed within my, you know, bubble of things.
And you are right. You are right. And it's gone from the whole it has gone, not completely gone. You are dead set right in saying there are more women now in heavy metal that are embracing their femininity and enjoying that and presenting that in their music.
Yes, exactly.
And really, there's nothing wrong with that, as nothing wrong with any other musician presenting their art the way they see fit.
Yeah.
Of course, you're going to piss
Yep.
people off, though. It's art.
Look, there's always going to be gatekeepers that are going to be mad about it.
and
But,
piss them off even more. You're doing the right thing. Go
yeah.
hard.
Yeah, let's go back. I do want to see that transition again. I thought was a really cool one. And just pause again for a second there.
You know what's funny, though? All the people that probably get the poops about all this stuff are like, have you ever seen a Rob Zombie video clip? It's just pretty much a Rob Zombie video clip, but without Rob Zombie in it.
Yeah. And hey, look. Yes, there's a lot of half-naked women gyrating around in the video. The dude's doing it as well. Like, granted, it's one dude. But,
lucky dude.
You know, like...
I'll stop. I'm sorry.
But, like, you know, the fact that how many times have we seen, you know, film clips from rock and metal bands where, you know, the guys are, like, stood around and there's, like, a woman in the middle of it gyrating. You know what I mean? Like, this is flipping that power dynamic. It's putting the power in the hands of the women in this video. And, you know what I mean? It's flipped that dynamic, which I think is really, really cool.
Whatever we've ever known in the last 20 years, I reckon, of video clips, we can chuck all that out the window. And music, the way music is presented now, we can chuck all that out the window because this new wave is just coming in so strong.
It's great.
Yeah,
it's great.
And to be fair, look, Freddie Mercury wore a great skirt. You know, Want to Be Free too. That was red hot.
Yeah. Good Freddie would be proud.
He would. Oh, sorry, I thought it... Okay.
Oh, is that...
No, it hasn't ended.
Is that the end of the... credits. Okay, cool.
Alright. Well, look, man.
Hey.
That was so... Look.
That was good.
Vana is very talented.
That was a great song. Yes. Very, very talented. Just love what she's bringing to the table, and her sound there is very, very cool. I'm excited to see where she takes things long term.
Yep.
Career-wise. Like, I'm really excited to see what she's able to do once she's got down the road a bit more and she's got a lot of that popularity and she's all right, cool. Now she's got the platform. What does she do next with it?
Well, man, I just think about Terry possibilities, you know what I mean? Like, if you're going to do it, lean into the shit and sell it hard. I can just see, like, Scene Queen, Vana, you know, like, Last Martyr. You know, the Last Martyr. You know what I mean? Could you imagine that?
Oh, my God, man. That would piss off so many gatekeepers. I love it.
Even Sin Soto as well. This whole concept of gatekeeping bullshit, it's dead in the water. You're like, it pains me to say it, this whole dinosaur attitude. I'm not falling into that trap. I refuse to let myself fall into that trap. I'll be that crusty fucking old dude in my jacket, covered in fucking badges from all the bands that I've seen, watching all the new local acts. That's how I'm gonna fucking die, man, because I refuse to not move with music, because that's not the way I want to fucking live my life. Don't get me wrong, I still listen to the fucking bands I listened to 20 years ago. It's the reason why I am the musician, the music lover that I am. But no way am I going to pass off any of this new shit.
All right, well, time to give it a rating. Mate, what are you giving that one out of 5?
Oh, mate, look, I'm going to give it a 4, only because I didn't quite like the way it sort of ended. I thought it could have just sort of hit a bit heavier towards the end there. The song was so dynamic, and it just sort of ended.
Yeah, I agree. I'm giving it a 4 as well. That was for much the same reasons. I feel like it was very strong through a lot of it. It had a lot of cool stuff going on, and then it was just kind of like, oh, it's over. It didn't feel like it had like a real proper outro necessarily, or it just look, maybe, I don't know, but it just, to me, that's kind of where it felt. And look, I think there was a couple of little production tweaks I would have preferred to see done slightly differently in terms of the audio on the track. That's just me though. But that gives us to an 8 out of 10, which means it was...
Wow, it's very nice.
Yeah.
Perfect. I swear I didn't do that. I didn't land it at 8 out of 10 just so I could do that one.
Oh, that's so funny.
But that is quite funny. So there you go. That was all from us. Thank you very much to Vana for releasing that track. That was a really cool one. That was awesome.
Pissing off those people.
Thank you to my co-host Kyle. Thank you to Metal-Roos. Thank you for watching. Let us know your thoughts down in the comments there. If you enjoyed our banter and our little, aside over there on this one, head over to the Two Dudes Talk Music channel and hit subscribe there, where we got interviews and all sorts of cool stuff. But that's it from us for now. We'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.